Campbell beside you at linebacker. How would you say he did with the club on his hand?
I say he did as I expected. I've been saying like every time I've come and talked to you guys about Amari Campbell, I said he's going to open a lot of eyes and show a lot of people that what he's really capable of and what he's really made of. And he's a rookie, but he's a vet. That's what I've always been saying. Like his knowledge of the game is so far above what his age is, and he did great today.
Did you have to, as a leader of the team, did you have to rally the guys after Max went down? I'm sure that was tough to see your starting quarterback go out on the cart. Did you have to, keep some guys' heads up after that?
We just said, we looked at him and said, we got you. We're going to do this for you. Looked at everybody around to my left and to my right. So we're going to do this for our brother, our fallen soldier. We went out there and we rallied.
All right, what you think of the game Jahvaree had? Ended up with the 3 sacks, was kind of all over the place. How would you kind of assess Jahvaree's game?
I would say he did magnificent. J5, we always call him 99 overall ever since we first got here as freshmen. He can do it all. So Superman out there on the field for real.
Do you feel like that game was kind of a long time coming, so to speak? Like, did you see that brewing in him leading into this?
Yeah, I would say that would be his introduction to everybody that game.
Why do you think it's taken him longer than some people thought? Obviously, a highly recruited dude, big rep coming out of Glenn. Like, why do you think it may have taken a little longer?
I would say for him, he's been, it's kind of the lamb in the defense in the sense of he could play all positions. So sometimes we'll move him around if people got hurt, and he would just be the guy to clog, take up 2 blockers, 2 gaps. But like I said, he's 99 overall. He can do everything. And I would say finally we got him in positions where he can really use his attributes to his best ability and showcase that today.
Max said that when asked about the defense, he said the gap control was outstanding. That's one of the things that Coach Monachino has done such a good job teaching the guys. As a linebacker, how good was the gap control up front, and how did that help you?
We were sound all day, just communicating, talking about what we're going to do to the front if they give us a certain formation. And I would say just trust. That's just, gap control is really trusting that your teammate is going to do his job and everything's going to play out the way it's supposed to.
Did they seem fresher up front because they were rotating a lot?
Nah, they were fresh. You could see it. They were stoning everything up front and making it easy for me and AC and all the safeties to have to clean it up.
Howard, take us through the very end where they're lining up to kick the field goal that if it goes through, it wins the game. There with 4 seconds left, like what were you doing? Were you praying? Were you not saying anything? Like what were you doing before the kick, during the kick, and after the kick? What was that like?
Well, we got to that point and we said, man, we stopped them. It's just give everything you got on this kick and try to rush as hard as you can and defer it or make them scared of something or block it. And, we went and rushed and looked up. Yeah, missed it. So, ended up winning the game. Thank God.
Oh, sorry. And then on the sidelines, just what's going through your head when you're seeing Noah Burnett step up for each of those?
Every time he went up there, I'm just thinking he does this every day in practice. Every time before we get into really the groove of things after we do flex, Noah just goes up there and knocks them through like nothing. So I'm just it's just practice for him. So he just showcased what he does every day.
5 3-and-outs you guys had tonight. Is that what you saw building with the last month in camp?
Yes, sir. We've been working out hard ever since Coach Collins got here in January, and honestly, we were trying to put the best defense on college football out there on the field each and every time we step on the field. So, just working hard and seeing the fruits of our labor work, I think it's just big confidence booster.
When we talked to a lot of you guys on defense last month about Coach Collins' approach defensively, you all kept saying freedom, kind of feel loose, take advantage of athleticism. Did you feel like that was all in play out there tonight? You guys were free, you were loose, your athleticism was allowed to be a big part of what y'all did?
Yeah, and he's going to call it a great play for whatever formation or scheme we see and allow us to use our abilities as best we can and make plays. I feel like we did a great job communicating today with one another and making checks and understanding, just playing the defense that we've been practicing since spring.
And on that note, Coach Brown was telling us that you guys were kind of dancing around before the game, and he said adapting to each other.
I'm waiting on Jahvaree.
Just tell me a little bit just about that, kind of the enthusiasm that's
I really feel like football and football, especially with your brothers, is all energy. And I feel like every time we dap it up, we just exchange a bunch of energy amongst each other that we're gonna go out there and do it for one another, and we got each other's backs and we got a bunch of love in the room.
Well, when you say dap it up, like what exactly does that look like?
So we walk up to each other, shake hands, hug it out, talk about scream, let's go, and I got your back, you got my back, and keep it pushing.
Take us through the play that Amari had where he poked the ball out and Travis recovered it. I mean, it was a huge moment, and fourth quarter seesawing back and forth. I mean,
Nah, he's a dog, man. It's a great play by him, man. It was a great momentum shift, and he's gonna be a great player for years to come, for sure.
I know you haven't had a chance to look at it on film, but I guess from that linebacker spot, you had a couple plays where it was Bo, Kaman, and Dez, all on the field at the same time. Like, what is it like seeing obviously all those edge guys sharing the field, and then how kind of from your assessment, how dangerous can that be?
I call everybody in the line room the Monstars. They're like all huge monsters, so I got a lot of confidence when I see those guys in front of me.
When did the Monstars nickname, obviously we know where it comes from, but when did you guys assign that to them?
I've assigned it to them ever since, I'll be sitting there and it's like 6'6", 6'5", 6'4", 6'7". So I'm like, man, if those aren't the Monstars, I don't know who.
You have the in-game radio, if I'm not mistaken, right? What was that like?
It's like really just the NFL for real in terms of, you have a green dot and they can talk to you for 15 seconds before the snap and just give you keys, tips, and reminders about personnel, what you're going to see out there. And it's a help. It's a help that you can communicate checks and stuff with your teammates.
To be able to hold Minnesota and keep them out of the end zone on that last drive, what kind of message does that send to everybody about this defense?
We're going to fight to the finish and give everything that we got, put the ball down. We don't care what the circumstance is. We're going to go out there and play.
You guys good with Pete?
What was the, obviously you guys had that 1 hour delay. I know it's not a ton of time, but what did that time look like for you? What were you doing past the time?
Honestly, we pushed the pregame meal back and went upstairs, and I probably watched like some YouTube for like 20 minutes and came right back down. It's like nothing really happened or changed for real.
What were you watching on YouTube?
James Harden highlights.
Of all things.
Do you ever look up,
2019?
Yeah, 2017, 2018.
do you ever look up your own highlights? Are you
Nah. Move it to the next game.
He watches film, Michael.
Yeah.
Howard, did you get a chance to talk to Max? Did you go over, like a lot of guys, when he was getting carted off, did you go over there and say anything to him?
We just told him we praying for you. We got you. We're gonna finish this game for you.
And then, I guess just one quick thing, the decision to give him one of the game balls, did somebody speak up about that, or was it just kind of an organic thing?
It was an organic thing. He went out there and fought for us and went down, unfortunately, but that game ball is for him. He's going to go out there and put his body on the line and help us win every single time.
All right. Thanks, Pete.
Appreciate it, Howard. Thank you.
So you got to talk about, tell me what went into the night for you. We've seen flashes, but tonight it looked like everything was put together for you out there for 4 quarters. How did that happen?
Well, honestly, it wasn't just me. I got to give my glory to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Of course, I got to give it to my mom, my girlfriend, my brother, my godmom, auntie, all of them giving me the encouragement tonight because I really needed it. Had a long week this week and, just trying to deal with a lot of stuff, just taking care of business. They all kept me encouraged. And then, of course, I got to give, thanks to Coach Lindsey, Coach Ted, Coach Monachino, Coach Kim, and, of course, Coach Collins for bringing us all in together this week, bringing the defense together because we had a good week. To me, just keeping the boys together, keeping us in this bond, and for like just that energy just rolled off on me for the game this week. So yeah.
You've been a little inconsistent since you got here. Did you sense throughout fall camp that a different level and that level of consistency was coming?
Well, for me, I just felt like this year's my senior year, and I just wanted to take over this year and with every chance I could. So whether it was just practice, whether it's the weight room, whether it was just off the field stuff, I wanted to make sure I was 100% with everything, taking care of business. And I think just, like I said at the beginning, just having encouragement from everybody just kept me going. And that's what's really just allowed me to just, I guess you could say, elevate this year. And I want to just continue to keep elevating each and every step.
Why has it been a long week? What's going on?
Just classes and stuff. But that's not really the main thing, but life things and stuff like that. Just trying to take care of business. But I got God on my side and just allowed me to just, be ready to play today.
Is there another level of confidence for the defense this season, and if so, why?
Like I said, Coach Collins coming in, bringing the energy every single day. I mean, I just love the fact that we dap each other up every single meeting. We hype each other up every single play. Whether it's a mistake, we still hype each other up because we know we can just go back and make a great play after that. And I just think the level of intensity of just being great is just our standard. Just to encourage us every day is like greatness is the standard, and we just live on that every single day.
You credited several people, but obviously Jeff Collins and Ted Monachino, with those guys, being new into their roles. Did they show you anything new about, either your game or defense in general that kind of just like, something snapped for you that you just kind of understood it in a different way?
Honestly, just bringing in another vibe was probably the best thing that they, for me, was the best thing. They came in, I'm not going to say it, but, Coach Collins, he likes to say hot stuff, and that, like, it just cracks me up every single day. And Coach Ted, he brings the energy every single meeting. So, like, just all of them bringing the energy has rubbed off on all of us, just making us better, whether it's good play, bad play, we still, like I said, we just get back up and just go keep making plays because, it's just hot stuff that's going to keep flying. So.
Take us through that play when you got to Brosburn, you brought him down. And Max said usually when guys are in a situation like that, they get a horse collar. Said you didn't get a horse collar, you did it perfectly. Can you kind of take us through that play?
Honestly, I just rolled out and I saw him and it was either make the play or run out of bounds, and I was just going to make the play. I had to make the play for my boys. So, and then after that, they came in and encouraged me and saw the boys on the sideline. And that encouragement right there just allowed me to make that play.
Have a lot of people through the years, you had such a big rep coming out of high school, out of Glenn. Have people been like asking you, where are the sacks, where are the numbers, like stuff like that? Have people bothered you about that?
Nah, honestly, nah, because it's more so, you got another chance every weekend, and you just make it great, whether it's not a good game, you still go out there and do your job. And so for me, I just do my job. It's not whether, I didn't have a sack, this and that and the third. Like, I'm not even concerned about the sacks that I had. I'm just so glad that we got the win, honestly. Like, that was one of the big things. I just want to get that win for Max for real, because I saw him go down. It kind of hurt my heart. But, I asked God to just give us the strength and give him the strength, and we went out there and got that win for Max. So that was probably the best thing that I wanted to see today.
Did you tell him anything when he was getting carted off? There's a lot of guys over there talking to
Yeah,
him.
we were all just trying to keep him encouraged. I know he's, dealing with that, but we just tried to keep him encouraged, let him know that God got him, that we got him. We got his back and everything.
And in the second half, just each time that Noah Burnett, stepped up for you guys, what was going through your mind when you saw him prepare for, each of those?
Honestly, nothing bad went through my mind. I believe in Noah in every single play. Literally on the sideline, we all saying, "You got this, Noah. You got this, Bernie. Bernie gonna get this. No doubts, no fear in Bernie." And he gonna step up every single time I see him, and I believe in him in everything because Bernie, he's that dude. Knows that he's that dude.
Call him Bernie, any other nicknames?
I just call him Bernie. That's what we call him, Bernie. So it's a habit. So yeah.
At the same time, what's going through your mind when they're lining up to kick what potentially would have been a game-winning field goal?
Well, I just want to give credit to the boys I was out there. They shut it down. Big Trav, Big Josh, they was out there to shut that down. Everybody else, all the defense, they was out there to shut that down. And that I was turned when I saw that. You know what I'm saying?
Some guys don't watch.
I watch, yeah. I'm going to see my boys go out there and get active. So, yeah.
Some guys get nervous.
Nah, I ain't getting nervous. I trust my boys. You know what I'm saying? We with each other every battle, locker room, outside football. We with each other every day. So it's trusting them boys every single day.
I know there's some differences in personnel from Minnesota's team last year to this year. Did last year's game help at all, even from a film standpoint or familiarity with scheme standpoint? Like, was last year's game, a benefit at all to today?
I feel like just us having that game already in the books. I think we studied that more, but we also studied like more so of their later games. And we just continue to study each and every person, each and every play, because you never know what you're going to get on that play. So you just go out there and do your job on every single play. And so just being in the film room every day, everybody knowing what they got to do, knowing your job, do your job, like Coach Ted says every day, you're going to go out there and make a play. So,
Jahvaree, obviously, there are the differences on this defense with Jeff Collins leading it, Monachino, your position coach, that type of thing. But is there a different sense, do you think, with you guys this season, knowing this might be the way you have to win some games, with a different thing going on at quarterback and things like that? I mean, this might have to be the way you do it. Is there, I don't know, maybe more of a sense of responsibility that you guys have got to, sort of come correct every game?
Well, I want to look at it more so as like we got to, do it as a defense. I see it as a team thing. You know what I'm saying? We didn't just win the game. I mean, offense, they put points up, so that helped us win the game too. So it was more so it's a team thing. I don't ever look at it like, oh, defense, got to step up, stuff like that. Nah, I mean, like, everybody got to step up every single play, whether it's offense, defense, special teams. We all got to step up and go make a play. So that's the way we got to win tonight. And that's how we're going to win every single week is everybody going to do their job, both sides of the ball, special teams as well.
You you've talked obviously in the past about how much your mom means to you, just your relationship with her. Obviously, you know, you're chatting with her in the hallway, gotta do it, you know. But
Mhm.
just tell me a little bit about what you guys were talking about, and like you said, how much it meant for her to be here supporting you.
Honestly, you know, just seeing my mom each and every day get up, you know, she's been through a lot and stuff like that. And just her just being encouraged and encouraging me every day, no matter what she's going through, she's gonna be my mom, and my mom was my life, she's my heart. And she pushes me each and every day. She was out there, my godmama was out there, my god auntie, she was out there, my girlfriend was out there, girlfriend friend was out there. They was all keeping me encouraged. And, you know, I just got to give credit to, you know, the women that are in my life, because women are strong in my eyes, because you never know what they're going through. They deal with a lot every single day. And so I just, you know, I respect women, and like just with them just pushing me each and every day on the field. They may not know what's going on. They still going to push me because they like, go get the ball. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want to see. So I just appreciate all of them being there, especially my mom getting us all together, getting them together, getting them out here, just being here. It made my day just seeing them.
Who had the best post-game analysis of your play, of that group of women you just mentioned? Who gave you the best sort of post-game analysis?
I had you know, different perspectives on it. You know, they all see it differently,
Right.
Because, you know, everybody's not the same, and, you know, they all gave it to me in a positive way. And so I appreciated that. You know, it made me laugh, it made me smile. And so, like, I'm going to light up every time I talk about the women in my life, especially my mom, you know what I'm saying? Because my mom, my heart, she's my rock. And I do everything for my mom. And so, like, just them talking about it just, you know, made me happy. That's why I was, you know, saying stuck out there talking to them.
Right. I didn't know if somebody had a funny comment or something.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
like,
nah,
who had the best
it's
line?
always positive. It's a great time when I'm around them, you know what I'm saying? Like, time flies, you know what I'm saying, when you're having fun, especially with the people you love.
All right, we gotta go.